Hey, Jonathan here. I have two quick announcements for you. If you're in 4th or 5th grade, I want to invite you to a party. On May 5th, we're having a 4th and 5th grade fiesta here at MEC's physical campus. You can come meet other 4th and 5th graders here at MEC, play games, eat food, just have a blast hanging out. And as a bonus, we're doing a hygiene drive for it. So when you come, bring at least one hygiene item to donate for people in the community that don't have a home. You can find out more details and register for this event in the link below this video. And also, if you believe in and follow Jesus, the first thing that Jesus asks you to do is to get baptized. And if you want to do that, or you want to find out what baptism is, or maybe even sign up for a baptism event, sign up for our baptism orientation class. It actually goes over what baptism means and everything that you need to know if you want to be baptized here at MEC. Plus, kids have to take the class before they can be baptized at MEC, so you definitely want to take it. You can find more details and register in the link under this video. Okay, that's it for me. I hope you enjoy MecKidz today.
Hey, I'm Grant.
And I'm Grandpa. We are cooking today.
Hot dog!
No, not hot dogs.
That's just a phrase I say, like, holy cow.
Jesus' cow is here. What?
No, that's another phrase.
Oh, like butter my butt and call me a biscuit?
Sure. Anyways, today we're going to hear about a story about how Jesus forgave someone who betrayed him.
And we will see what it takes to forgive someone when they hurt you.
Alright, so today we're making breakfast from today's Bible story.
Great Jesus breakfast. Like chocolate chip pancakes. Because he flips over your life and makes it sweet.
Now, that's a connection that I have never heard before.
I'm full of them. Making cereal's like going to heaven. It's really easy, but there's only one way.
There are wrong ways to make cereal?
Oh yeah, orange juice is a big no-no.
Ew!
Yeah. Okay, so what is this mystery Jesus breakfast?
Fish and bread.
Fish? For breakfast?
Well, yeah, they were fishermen.
Okay. Alright, let's make it.
Alright, let's do this. Let's make it.
It's breakfast time. You get the fish. I'm gonna
okay?
find a little bowl here. Oh my gosh! Is it? Oh my gosh! No! It still has eyes.
Okay, ew. No,
Oh no!
my glasses.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
All right.
Oh, I have some seasoning.
Cinnamon. Perfect. Did you get it?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Maybe did you pull it? Did
I
you
got-
try and
I
did you
have
twist
it.
it? Did you try and twist it?
I haven't gotten it.
You didn't twist it though.
What? How? What? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You,
One minute.
you
Okay.
do it.
Oh!
Oh, okay, but none really got on the fish.
It's okay. We'll just hit it with a flip. And
Yeah.
should we cook it in the oven or?
Yeah,
the oven? Okay. You turn on the oven.
Let me grab. Okay.
Set it to boil.
Broil?
Broil? Is it boil?
Broil.
Broil.
I have a large pan.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. That's what we're looking for.
But we need to make the bread.
Okay. Can you open it? Are you sure?
I can do it.
Okay.
I can do it.
Perfect. I think it just.
Is that? Yeah. Oh, and we're supposed to
Okay.
sift it, right?
Yes. Okay. Now just get some water.
So get some in there.
Do you think we should add the cinnamon?
Yeah, definitely. I heard it's really good in bread.
I think it needs one egg. You have to
Yeah,
have to have an egg.
definitely an egg.
Here.
Oh, no.
Oh! Okay. Okay.
Okay. I've never made bread before, but I
Me
feel
neither.
like it's going really well.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone is listening. I don't know if anyone's ever
Here you
made
go.
bread this well before.
Okay. Is the oven ready?
Careful, it's hot.
Okay.
It's hot.
I feel great. Okay. All right, close that up and. Now it's wait for it to cook.
All right. Well, while we do that, let's head on over to Story Lab to see how Jesus made breakfast for his friend Peter, even though he screwed up big time.
There's still flour left.
No.
Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian.
We're talking about humility, which is putting others first by giving up what you think you deserve.
So what are we doing today?
This.
Taking out the trash.
Take a look inside.
Okay.
Hold on.
I feel like I'm doing surgery.
Go ahead.
1 banana peel, eggshell, more eggshells,
I like omelets.
coffee grounds.
Dark roast. This is the way.
Ooh. Why are we doing an archaeological dig of your breakfast?
Not just my breakfast.
Let me guess, you lost a contact?
Nope.
I give up.
What do you see?
A bunch of garbage.
I see pure gold.
I think you need to get your eyes checked.
This stuff can turn into something amazing.
What?
Ta-da!
Dirt.
Not just any old dirt. Compost.
Compost is decayed organic matter used to fertilize and nourish garden soil.
This stuff adds all kinds of nutrients. It can make plants grow like crazy.
But how does all that turn into this?
I'm so glad you asked. Let's make it. There are actually a bunch of ways to make compost. You can go outside and dig a hole about 1 foot deep, but you can also just compost on your kitchen counter with a bin like this.
So you just dump the stuff into the bin and it turns to compost?
Not quite. You need 2 ingredients for your compost recipe, greens and browns.
I see green and I see brown.
Actually, these are all greens. Fruit and veggie scraps, eggshells, tea bags, and coffee grounds are all greens because they have a lot of nitrogen in them. If you have this many greens, you need 3 times as many browns.
Ooh, will these do?
Nope. Browns are rich in carbon, stuff like shredded newspaper, dried leaves, and cardboard. We need to feed our compost with 1 part greens and 3 parts brown.
I'm on it. All right, that's 1 green and then 3 brown. There we go. Now we keep doing that, right?
Yep.
2
2.
and 3.
3.
And then we need 1 of this.
Yes. Well, it is basically garbage.
That's it?
Pretty much. You can feed your bin greens and browns, and with the right balance of carbon and nitrogen, it'll help it decompose quickly. And it also helps to turn it over every few days.
What a cool way to turn something no one wants into dirt. Really helpful, awesome dirt.
There's more than one way to make something good out of something not. It's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in John, the 4th book in the New Testament. But before John, in the very beginning, out of a deep, deep love, God made an amazing world.
But when people turned away from God, the world was broken. God made a plan to draw people back into relationship. So at the right time, God sent his very own son, Jesus, to come live among us.
When Jesus grew up, he traveled from town to town, teaching and healing.
But the religious leaders made plans to get rid of him. Jesus was crucified on a cross and died.
But early Sunday morning, Jesus returned to life. Lots of his friends saw him.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Chloe.
Hey, Chloe.
After Jesus defeated death, he appeared to Mary Magdalene and then to his closest friends, and lots of other followers too. We can only imagine how amazed and overjoyed they were, and how many questions they had, especially Peter.
I said 3 times I didn't know Jesus. Is he angry with me? Does he still want me to be his friend?
It was true. The night before Jesus was crucified, Peter had promised he would die before denying Jesus.
Where I am going, you can't follow now, but you will follow me later.
Lord, Why can't I follow you now? I will give my life for you.
Will you really give your life for me? Before the rooster crows, you will say 3 times that you don't know me.
Within hours, Jesus was arrested. Many of Jesus' friends had fled, but Peter followed behind, trying to remain unnoticed. As Jesus was questioned by the high priest, Peter stayed outside, warming himself by a fire. A servant girl questioned him.
You aren't one of Jesus' disciples too, are you?
Peter was cold and scared, so he let fear take over.
I am not.
2 more times, Peter denied knowing Jesus. Then, a rooster crowed, just as Jesus had said, and Peter realized the terrible thing he had done. That had only been a short time before. Even though Jesus was now alive again, Peter wasn't sure what Jesus thought of him. So, Peter did what he often did when something was bothering him. He gathered a few friends and went fishing. All night long, they threw out their nets, but by early morning, they still hadn't caught a single fish. As they returned to shore, they saw a lone figure standing there.
Friends, don't you have any fish?
No.
Throw your net on the right side of the boat. There you will find some fish.
That makes 0 sense.
Even though it seemed ridiculous, Peter gave it a try. And within moments, the net was so full of fish, they couldn't even pull it onto the boat.
It's Jesus.
In his excitement, Peter forgot his worries and splashed as fast as he could toward Jesus. When he reached the shore, Peter found that Jesus had already cooked fish over a campfire.
Come and have breakfast.
Jesus offered the fish and some bread to Peter and his friends. The last time they had eaten together was the night Jesus died. But so much had happened since then. They may have been quiet as they ate, wondering how things would be different now. When they finished breakfast, Jesus called Peter aside. Maybe they took a walk on the beach. I bet Peter's heart was pounding fast.
This is it.
Peter, do you love me more than these others do?
This was not what Peter expected. He took a deep breath and answered.
Yes, Lord. You know that I love you.
Feed my lambs.
Now, let's be clear. There were no sheep on the beach. Jesus didn't mean for Peter to take some lambs out into a field of green grass. But many times, Peter had heard Jesus call himself the Good Shepherd, while the people around him were like sheep.
Jesus wants me to take care of the people who follow him.
Again, Jesus asked,
Peter, do you love me?
Yes, Lord. You know that I love you.
Take care of my sheep.
Peter was getting anxious again. Why had Jesus asked a second time? Didn't Jesus believe him? A third time, Jesus asked.
Peter, do you love me?
Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you.
Feed my sheep.
Peter was frustrated that Jesus kept repeating this until he realized.
Jesus has asked me 3 times if I love him. Maybe that's once for every time I said I didn't know him.
Jesus had not only forgiven Peter, Jesus was inviting Peter to care for all the people who would follow Jesus now and in the years to come. Following Jesus wouldn't be easy, but it would be worth it. Every step of the way. The end.
Wow, so Peter really messed up, but Jesus still loved him.
Yeah, Jesus didn't leave him hanging.
Exactly. Peter was the one who denied Jesus, but Jesus took time to make it right between them.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, if someone wrongs you, it's super easy to stay mad. But even if you feel like you have a right to stay mad, humility means choosing to forgive and make things right.
Maybe your friend didn't call and invite you to their house on Saturday like they said they would. Instead of being mad and refusing to talk to them until they talk to you first, you can go to your friend.
You can tell your friend you were hurt, but still care about them and want to hang out.
Or your big sister promised to give you a ride to school, but she left early, and you had to wait for the bus in the rain.
Instead of giving your sister the cold shoulder, go to her. Tell her that it wasn't okay, but you still love her.
And if you are the one who hurt someone else, it's just as important to make things right with them.
This is not easy stuff.
But it's super important.
You're absolutely right. See you next time.
Bye, Chloe. So here's the thing. Put others first by making things right.
Got it. Do you think Peter and Jesus composted their breakfast leftovers?
No idea.
Hold on a sec. All right. She looks hungry.
Apple core?
Nom, 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 nom. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
Oh, here we go.
It's ready.
It's time.
Let's look at this masterpiece. Oh! Okay.
Ooh.
All right, let's get into this.
Oh. Yeah. Cooking fish and bread is way harder than I thought. Just like forgiving people.
Huh?
Think about it. Forgiving someone who hurts you may seem easy until you actually have to do it. Because just like cooking bread and fish, it's really difficult and super easy to mess up.
I get it. Now, what are we going to do with this monstrosity?
The trash.
The trash! With food like this?
You think it looks good?
Good! This is delicious! This is 5-star cuisine!
Do you want it?
Do I ever? It's mine! All mine!
Anyways, whenever you hear a Bible story, ask 3 questions. What does this show me about God? Jesus is God, and when Jesus needed his friends most, they abandoned him. Holy cow, what failures, right? But instead of being mad and yelling at Peter, Jesus made him a meal, and he made things right. He forgave him, and best of all, God will always forgive you. Yeah, boy! What does this show me about me? Each day, you'll face big frustrations. And teeny weeny ones. Oh, man. People will wrong you, and it's normal to stay mad and want to get even. But while it's normal, it's not good. Jesus wants you to be like him and forgive. Whoosh! Now that is really tough, but you can do it. What should I do now? When someone wrongs you, make things right with them. Yes, you. What? Yes. Even if they mess up, you should make things right. Be like Jesus, forgive them. Initiate, that's a confusing word. Start the conversation. Be like, yo man, the other day, you completely ignored me and it really hurt my feelings, but I forgive you. And if you've wronged someone else, make things right. Basically follow the example of Jesus and work hard to make things right, forgiving others. Yeah, this is tough to do. Good luck. Wait, we don't need luck, we need prayer. God, help us to follow your example and make things right, even when someone has wronged us. Amen. That was good. See you next week.
I've got a reason to keep believing true, whatever comes my way. 'Cause I put my hope and trust in the only one who's faithful every day. In the darkest night, you are by my side. I'm never alone because I know I can always trust you. I can always trust you. Every day and every moment. My future, yeah, you hold it. I know it. I can Savior who will always walk me through whatever comes my way. 'Cause I put my hope and trust in the only one who's faithful every day. In the darkest night, you are by my side. I'm never alone because I know